The Terminal Front Bridge in Pittsburgh is actually one of the largest bridges in Pittsburgh, and one of the things about most bridges, especially on the East Coast, is they're usually steel stringer bridges. And if you've ever been under a steel stringer bridge or in front of an airport, you notice that there's, I like to say that's where light goes to die. It's very dark between the girders. Pigeons hang out there. There's expansion joints that are very loud. And so we looked at different ways we could actually make a steel structure that eliminated a lot of those things. And that was a steel tub section.
So the Terminal Front Bridge was designed to not just be, a step on the way in a traveler's journey. It was really designed to be a destination in and of itself. I mean, even as you approach the terminal on any one of the three roadways, your whole destination is laid out in front of you. And that was a very intentional part of the design.
One of the things we realized at airports around the country is that there's a landscape that was really well designed by a landscape architect, and there was a terminal that was really well designed. But that space between the gardens and the outside and the terminal was kind of leftover space. No one ever designed it. And so we started thinking about that space from your car to the terminal. How could that be completely integrated into the experience, into the terminal, so it was seamless? And so one of the things that I really focused on is making sure that when people came, they disarmed their fears of using the airport.
There are these open and inviting spaces with light wells passing through to the levels below, benches and planters on the various levels, and most importantly, elements of intuitive wayfinding like the ceilings to lead you to your destination.
One of the unprecedented parts about Pittsburgh was the scale of the integration of art into the project. We had this canvas of retaining walls throughout the entire campus. The artist Adam Kuby came up with this idea of creating these score lines, and it was based actually on the geology of Pittsburgh, which is very interesting.
We've got over 100,000 square feet of art that would have been simply plain concrete walls. And when you see them in person and see the size and the scope of this art installation that is permanent, it'll really, I think, impress upon anybody who views it as the people who developed this thought about it and cared about my experience here.